Hello and welcome to the Dunces and Dragons podcast. As always, I am your Dungeon Master, Corey Ganondorf 50 Longhurst. With me as always is David Janak.
Yup.
Mars Malicious Ghoulified.
Hello.
Tim Pate.
Hello.
And Connor O'Brien.
Hey.
When last we left off, the party handed me my ass. In a enemy they should have never been able to defeat, but somehow managed to prevail. I keep forgetting that my party is made up of beat sticks. No, but I'm not bitter at all. No. They nearly lost their lives. They gave it a good fighting chance.
Hey, Dimpout even died during that.
Yes, but you always die.
We almost had a total party wipe. If Garrett went down, I don't think Nico could have... Well, actually, Nico should have turned that thing, but whatever.
Because apparently somebody here forgot to tell us that there's two different pages.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, that's relying on inaccurate information from a source that's not the DM. Admittedly, I'm usually right, but...
I also forgot to tell him I was using two different sources.
Yes. Yeah, sir, otherwise this whole thing could have been avoided, but none of us are bitter about that.
And you all lived. But as always, you end up back in the Tower of Chance. And you found yourselves... are you gonna continue resting?
Yeah, I need to get comprehend languages up so I can see what that door says and what the wand says.
And I have yet to... And since we haven't yet undergone that whole other process that Garrett was talking... that Tim and I were talking about earlier, I'm still kind of just sitting there sleeping.
I'm pissed because, that was supposed to kill you, but you didn't. You lucky bastards.
What would we have done if we had party wiped?
Gone straight to David's game.
I would have flipped it. I would have either had you make new characters, or we would have gone just straight to David's game.
Well, Garrett's not the same beat stick he was before.
Oh, Mars, I need to ask you this.
Yes?
Since... What? You're not allowed to cross running water, correct?
I can cross any form of water. I have Heritage of the Sea, which allows me to have natural swim speed. As a result, water doesn't affect me whatsoever anymore.
What about Tim?
Tim does not have Heritage of Water like I do. If he does not have a form of natural swim speed, he is screwed.
I thought so.
Actually, the swim speed does jack for your ability to cross running water. You just don't take damage from running water, from being immersed in running water. You can be carried over, but you cannot cross it of your own volition.
And what happens if somebody decides to push me into it then?
You're not crossing over it. You're crossing through it.
Okay. Now, I don't remember, Tim, did you unlock the door to 3-5? Because that's the door you were looking at.
No, it had some strange ruins on it, and I think that you were describing what was going on with the whole lock whenever we decided to rest so we could get comprehend languages up and going. And
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have you do a double rest, that way you guys can just level and just do your thing and then get back to full. So, you all are completely healed. And you see, are you gonna prepare Nico to have him cast comprehend languages?
yeah, he'll cast comprehend languages so he can read what the door says.
The door says, in Molian, final round games.
Feels like an advertisement.
Does that make any sense to you, Ulrich?
Final round games. Not on hand, but if I can find the original page that Corey sent us involving the...
Involving the what?
You remember the page that you gave us that had the writing courtesy of Aseric the poet?
Yeah, I'll give that to you later, but, you can do what you want, and on the wand, what does it say on the wand?
Jackasses beware, this can harm
Kindle.
vampires.
It says Kindle.
Alright, I got the page up. Let's see, so it says final... what again on the door?
Final round games.
Not on... nothing I can think of that is said directly into the pages, but... probably willing to bet that this is, this is probably end game scenario right here.
I'd like to remind you that you did find playing cards on the Molian zombie whose asses you kicked.
That's right. And Dimpout was the one that was looking at them.
Well, they are playing cards, so, nobody touched them, because I think there's something very sinister about those cards.
He already touched them.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, don't read them.
He looked at them. He already looked at them. He says there are 200 cards, all bearing the image of Orcus, which he rolled for, but on the other side, different glyphs and symbols.
Do any of them look like symbols written on the door?
Well, you see a diamond with a number 4. You see a spade with a number 2. You see a man with oh shit, which card is that? You see a royal figure with a diamond. In fact, you see several royal figures with diamonds, spades, and spade, diamond, heart.
It's playing cards. Literal playing cards.
Yes, they are playing cards.
I got the feeling that if I started clicking if I start using detect psionics, they're not going to be normal cards, are they?
That depends. Do you use detect psionics?
No. Because if these things are strong cards, then good chance I'm going to get stunned for it, and I'm not really willing to stand there and let another creature attempt to attack me.
Oh, come on, take a chance.
Corey, I've signed deals with devils before. You really think you're going to work with me on that one?
Maybe.
No.
Or maybe I just like keeping you paranoid.
Nah, for me it's just the fact that I'm not really willing to test my luck with potential stunning.
Okay. But as I said, the door appears to be locked. To 3-5.
Here, Koss, you want to cast Identify on the cards?
Tim? Timmy?
Tim, old
I
boy.
muted myself. Listen, I'll cast Identify on that deck of cards.
You get nothing!
Well, the cards themselves aren't magical.
Alright then. Alright. Well, cards like these, if there's a set of 100 of them, Jesus Christ.
like I said, you see a locked door, and that's the only door at the end of the hallway.
Hey, Garrett, are you willing to try your luck?
What are you talking about?
The door.
Not really. Oh my fucking god, fine.
Just the silence is what finally gets to him.
Alright, Garrett, open lock.
I forget I'm the guy that has to move things forward.
It's just more, you're the guy who's supposed to stay in front of the party.
Okay, open lock.
Excellent. You hear a satisfying click.
Okay, and then Garrett will step inside.
Alright. The remnants of a wooden table and about 6 high-backed chairs litter this room's floor. Against the west wall of the room is a large stone chair. That, from aside from being covered in frost, does not appear to fare as badly as many of the other furnishings in the tower. That reminds me, before we do this, I need to double check something. I'm going to assume that you guys took an 8-hour rest. Oh, continue on without me, because I'll find this in a bit.
Can we continue on without the GM?
Yeah, you can. Just tell me.
Well,
what
we
you-
could sit here and bicker, like we usually do.
Continue on. Just tell me what you're doing.
I'm doing math.
Not looking for dire. So, are you gonna look around at all, or
I thought I needed to wait for you to finish before I started asking questions.
no? Go ahead. Keep asking. Ask questions. I'm just looking
Okay.
up a specific rule.
Can you describe the room for me?
Yes. The room itself is. You know what? I'm gonna have you make an intelligence check. There's a chair along with 6. There's a chair on one side of the table, one chair, and then on the opposite side of the table is 6 other chairs. You see a wooden table in between, a deck of cards on the table. Upon closer inspection, you realize that the ceiling itself is a mirror that is uncracked. And you're like, you realize it's a dealer's table.
Okay, so Am I supposed to play a game of cards here?
You could. There's also that mirror, which seems weird. And so far as you've seen a lot of shattered glass throughout this entire tower, this is the only room with an intact mirror.
Well, no point in breaking a mirror. That's 7 years of bad luck.
You remember the last time we encountered a mirror?
I do.
Yep.
I do. That was fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And how many of us are here?
I believe it's just you in the room, unless you want to state otherwise.
Alright, I'm guessing we're gonna have to play a game of cards with a ghost or something and win in order to get whatever this tower has to offer.
I don't know why, but that sounds like a good. That normally sounds like a good idea for a plot. But either way, you're the one with the cards. I am staying out of this. I don't gamble.
How many constructs can you make at one time, Ulrich?
I can only make one.
Hmm.
Trust me, if I could make more, this really wouldn't be a problem.
Well, maybe we can make things a little bit easier for our other party members. I can let my 3 constructs out of my workshop, and you can make a construct of your own. That's 4. We need somebody to sit in the other 2 seats, and then a dealer. Okay, so who wants to sit at the table with us and play cards?
The DM will.
Well, is there nobody sitting in the dealer seat?
I'm not even in yet, so
Are you sitting down?
Well, all right, Ulrich. I think that you and Garrett, and then Koss's 3 different homunculi, and then one of your constructs should sit down.
Like I said, I'm not getting involved in a gambling game. For all I know, this could be a trap, and I have bad history with gambling.
Oh, well,
Then
you can
be
tell
the
me what the
dealer.
worst that could happen is.
Then be the dealer, and I'll deal with any consequences that may arise.
Alright then, I'm okay with that. Alright, I might as well then. Alright, so what are we playing then? Blackjack? Actual poker?
We should play 52 card pickup. Here, let me show you, and I throw it all on the ground.
No, before you do that, Mars, as you sit down,
Oh, I'm not.
a deck of cards appears in front of you. It shuffles itself. And how many people are at the table? 6?
A construct, 2 vampires, and 3 minions.
Oh, here we go, playing cards. Thank you. Shuffle. Shuffling the deck. Deal. 2 cards. Okay, so who's at the table? Oh, fuck it, I'll say all players.
We pick 2 cards out of this set?
Yes.
Alright.
Okay, no, stop.
How do we know which ones are ours?
The ones that are labeled to you.
Alright then.
The cards that set on the table are the 4 of hearts, the 5 of hearts, and the King of Spades. And you hear a voice that is not Mars, but comes from Mars's chair. What are your wagers?
I'll wager in 10 gold.
Okay. Well, no, you can't. You're the dealer.
Wait. Oh, well, shit.
Tim, what do you wager?
I'll put down 100 gold.
100 gold. David, what do you wager?
I'm not sitting.
Oh, shit. I see 100 gold. Excellent. Alright. One card to me. 3. The 10 of diamonds is now on the card. Is now on the table. Care to raise anyone?
Nope.
Alright. One card to me. 3 of spades. Final call, all raises and bets.
I am fine with this for now.
Alright, Tim, what do you have? Tim, what do you have?
I don't know, you tell me what I have.
I can't tell.
He can't see your cards.
Okay. Well, I have a 5, 2, 2, 2, and 2.
What?
Yes, I have 4 of a kind.
5, 2, 2. How do you no, hang on.
Oh, I see what's going on here. No, I don't know what's going on here. I've never seen this before. What the fuck is going on?
Are we playing blackjack, Corey?
No, we're playing poker. So, what are your 2 cards? You should only have 2.
I see, like, 2 cards.
Okay?
The bottom right corner.
Yeah, click on those.
Click on the ones above your name.
Okay, I've got...
Wait, what is going on?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm trying to adjust something that I haven't had time to do all freaking week.
Is anyone gonna try and use their bluff skill?
And also try to move the goddamn plot forward. Like, I'm a fucking multitasking master, okay? Let's fucking do it.
So, yeah, what do you have? For your 2 cards.
Yes. So I've got... I had a 6 and a 9. And then a 3, and a 4.
No, you only need those 2.
Okay.
Hey Corey,
Yeah?
is a 14 high enough to forge 4 aces?
You're not in here yet.
Oh.
Shit, okay, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. I'm gonna recall everything.
Like, do I need to roll a natural 20 for that, or?
No,
Yeah. Does anyone want to hear which cards I had?
what do you have?
A 9 and a king.
Oh, well, Mars would have won.
Yeah,
But,
I just wanted to be quiet about it by smiling. Oh, it's too bad I don't have my cam up.
But, as well, you hear draw. Nobody wins. Tim, your money goes back to you. Hector.
Wait, am I in?
Yeah, you're in this room.
Okay.
I told you where you are. Would you like to attempt to make sound?
You didn't tell me where I am.
I told you last night where you were.
Oh, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
When?
Hang on, let me find you. Hold on. I'll whisper.
Oh, okay.
Okay. There's also a few other things with you, but they're not bugging you. So, another game? Perhaps the wager should be more interesting. Maybe a year of servitude.
If you want interesting, I've got a pretty cool wand here you can check out.
A wand.
Yeah, I'll put the wand of Sunburst on the table.
David, what did we appraise that at?
I want to say 50 grand.
So, okay, interesting. There is a large amount of cash put on the table. Deal. 2. So who is in this? Tim and me?
Apparently. I'm still the dealer.
Okay. On the table, there are the 3 of diamonds and the 10 of diamonds. Care to raise?
Not yet.
Oh, shit. Stop! Stop touching! Stop touching my deck.
Well, at least
basic-
he's not darts.
There is now the 7 of spades on the deck.
Oh, if I click on that bottom right thing, that's what you are supposed to be messing with?
Yes. 4 of diamonds on the table. 3 of diamonds, 10 of diamonds, 7 of spades, and 4 of diamonds. Care to raise?
No.
Three of diamonds, 10 of diamonds, 7 of spades, 4 of diamonds, 6 of diamonds. Well, Tim, what do you have?
I have a 9 of hearts and a 6 of hearts. I almost had a straight.
Dealer busts. And you get all your stuff back. Connor, anytime.
Alright. You guys can play again.
Okay.
How much money is on the table?
About 50 grand at this point. Oh.
Is it actually on the table?
Well, Tim, are you doing the wand again?
No, but I will put down, let's say, 10,000 platinum.
Holy shit.
That's a lot.
This will be my last hand.
Alright. Quentin.
Yep.
It's going to be... I'm gonna send cards to you.
Okay then.
You are the dealer in this scenario.
Alright.
I match.
Alright. I'm still waiting for you to send. Let's see.
Quentin, what is on the table?
At the current point, two of hearts. Sorry, 3 of hearts, 2 of clubs, and 9 of spades.
The other side of the table, you hear thump thump, as in a check. Tim, what do you do?
I also check.
This isn't that hard. Honestly, I'm considering... What is on the table now?
9 of spades, 3 of hearts, 2 of clubs, and 7 of diamonds.
5,000 platinum. And 5,000 platinum appears on the table.
Jesus Christ.
I'll put another 5,000 up.
Alright. Are you going to check? He checks after this.
Same here.
Alright then.
Oh god, I didn't mean to send that to Tim. Tim, what was the last card?
It looks like a 3 of diamonds.
He checks again. Tim, what do you do?
I'll check again.
Well, what did you do? Oh.
He checks again.
You can't. Read the previous statement.
So, the last card that was drawn was the 3 of diamonds?
Yes.
And where is this previous statement?
No, I'm talking
No,
to...
send that to me.
Oh yeah, yes. Yes, Connor, that's exactly what's happened with you. Well, what do you have?
I've got a 6 of hearts and a 10 of diamonds.
Quentin, what did you have together?
Oh, can I send this card to somebody so that they know?
Yeah.
Alright.
Do you have a match
Actually,
at
I
all?
might be able to... the cards that were laid out are as follows. 9 of spades, 3 of hearts, 2 of clubs, 7 of diamonds, and the card Garrett had.
Not what I was looking for.
Well, what do you have?
10 high.
I have 3 of a kind. I have the 7 of spades, the 2 of clubs, and the 7 of hearts, you said?
3 of diamonds is what is on my page here.
Yeah, that's the card that was supposed to go over to me, actually. Which of your cards is it?
How do I send this card over to you?
You don't. You just tell me which card it is and I can steal it
I'm
from you.
stealing it. Yeah, I got it. There you go.
And here are the cards that were laid out.
Yeah, here are my 2 cards. Tim, if you want to put yours on the table.
Just drag and draw.
So on this side of the table, so I've got 7 and a king. And Tim has... Oh shit, is that a 9 or is that a 10? Okay.
The one on the one side is a 6, the other's a 10.
Oh shit, I've got double pay. No, I've got a full house. Yeah, I have a full house.
Okay.
Full house.
Yeah, I almost had another straight.
Would you care to play again?
Well, I'm not the only person at this table. I think I'll sit back and watch for a bit.
You really gonna push me into this?
If you want to, you don't have to sit down.
Alright, I'm in.
I would like to place a wager. If you win, you get your 20 grand back. If I win, I'd like a year of servitude.
I'll bet you would, buddy. But I've dealt with slavers before, and I'm not gonna fucking spare you. So how about you change that wager?
I really wish he was kidding on that one, but
I'll
came
trade
so
you
close to-
one of my servants.
So to be fair, he's saying 1 year. That's not slavery. That's indentured servitude.
In a place like this,
Well, you say 1 year of servitude from any one of us?
No. You know what? I'm not picky. I'll pick any one of you.
How about we pick among ourselves once this gets chosen?
Pick right now.
Alright. Because, Corey, you remember one specific person who hasn't shown up in a while?
No.
My ice golem.
Oh, you have a golem. Interesting. I could always use one of them. Do you want to make a wager?
I'll trade in my golem. Sure.
Alright. Quentin, if you'll put down, your cards on the, thing.
Got it.
There we go. Put that one down too. Well,
Alright.
he puts down another. I raise you 10 grand.
I raise up... Wait, you say 10 grand?
He raises 10 grand.
I raise up I raise up... Wait... Yeah, I raise up 30 platinum.
That's only 300 gold. Are you talking 300 platinum?
No, I said 30 platinum.
Yeah, it's only 300 gold.
It's only worth 10. Oh, shit.
So he essentially raised you 10,000 or he he raised you 1,000 platinum.
Oh, shit.
He only said a year of servitude.
I know, I'm looking through my gold right now. I think I might have had the gold on my other sheets, but... How much gold did you say we all get between each other, Garrett?
oh, when we got paid, it was 3.3 million gold each. So we're set in the money department. But I don't know. We also got paid about 20,000 each for selling off that stuff right before, guys got married. And I think there was one other thing. No, that was something else.
I guess I could always trade in my magical scythe +5.
That's an interesting wager. Alright, if you throw that in, okay. Do you care to finish the wager?
By how much am I off?
No, I mean, I was talking to Tim. Because I dealt him in too.
No.
Quentin, please put down.
Alright.
Are you gonna match the wager?
I'm not going to do anything here. You can deal me out.
Oh.
I lost a small fortune just now. I'm not a gambler. I don't have a gambling addiction. I know when to back
Dude,
off.
That one card's mine.
Oh. Hang on. Wait, hang on. If I'm dealing with Mars, then I actually need, So, these two are yours?
The two at the bottom are mine. The two up there were the extra ones that you kept giving me.
Okay. Hang on. What are you doing? Deal one card to me. He looks at you, and he says, 1 million platinum.
Well, fuck.
You
Well, I
would
got
not... What?
I would not have that money.
Would anyone else care to cut in?
Nope.
So Cost has been watching very intently. With a good spot check, would I be able to notice if the dealer's doing anything shady?
Dealer does not appear to be shady.
Okay.
So you're folding?
I've got nothing to match him with, so I kind of got nothing.
So effectively, I have just stolen Mars's +5 scythe. I have 4 of a kind.
Let's see.
Why would I lie about this?
Oh no, it's because we're in an evil place, and I assumed there was some sort of trick to this particular tower.
No, this was just random chance.
Well, like it says, the Tower of Chance.
Seriously, I have 4 5s. Excellent, I'll just collect my winnings.
Yep. got no problem with that.
Okay. And he says, well, I guess it sucks to be you. Guys, make a listen check.
Alright.
I know you did, Connor. That's why I called it out. Oh, shit, Tim heard it. So, yeah, Tim, you hear... Oh my god, what the fuck? Tim, you hear a knock, knock, knock coming from above you?
Like somebody's knocking on a door?
Like someone's knocking on a pane of glass.
Is the glass on the ceiling? Like, is it a glass ceiling?
It's a mirror. If it was a glass ceiling, we'd have broken through it by now.
Yep. You wanna shoot? Here, you wanna do me a favor and
That was a
shoot
bad
the top?
joke, but I'm surprised no one got it.
Alright, I think that Koss is going to say there's knocking above us, and if we know there's a mirror up there, Garrett and Nika will both like simultaneously shout out, "Do not look up!"
Oh. Oh. Hector, you hear that from the other side of the glass. Hector?
Yeah.
I thought you said it was a mirror.
It is a mirror.
Mirrors are made out of glass.
No, I mean, like, how would we know it's Hector?
You don't know it's Hector.
Just shoot up anyhow. We've been through this mirror crap before.
Do not
Yeah,
look.
that other one was pretty damn tough to... I'm leaving. Goodbye. And my characters leave the room.
Hey, could you do me a favor, Dimpout? Smack
No.
the mirror above us real quick.
7 years of bad luck. Don't do it.
I want this. Do you have any idea how hard it is to find a full-length mirror the size that's 10 feet tall? No, I'm
It's also-
keeping this.
Yeah, it's a mirror that we've been through mirrors like that before. It literally possesses and turns a person bad.
I mean, it might not be that type of mirror, but I'm not taking that chance.
If there's a person hitting above the mirror, I'm willing to believe it probably is, because you guys went through the same thing last time, remember?
I'm gonna reach up and try and dislodge it from the ceiling.
Make a strength check. Although at this point, you're pretty much gonna look at it, right?
Nope.
Why not?
Like, I've seen enough of it. I saw the edges, but I never actually looked directly at it. I know its general dimensions, but I have not yet looked directly at it.
With a 30... Are you being careful about this?
Nope.
Oh, God.
Anyway, I walk out of the room as well.
Of course, fucking breaks. Yeah, you grab the mirror and you, like, snap. And then the ghost gets pretty pissed off. You destroyed my mirror! Now you all will die!
You know, I already did that, like, a couple hours ago. So I am well used to this.
Well, he's all yours, Dimpout. You
Oh.
puree him.
Hold on. I'm gonna get his stats up because I wanted to use it. There are 2 Moline zombies, but I'm bored of them, so we're not gonna use them. However, we are going to use the token. Alright. Roll initiative.
I don't even think we have to get involved for this one. Dimpout will puree all of them.
Do you want some help?
I'll be fine.
I trust Dimpout
Dimpout,
will...
what is your initiative plus?
Plus 20?
Excellent. I go first.
Well then.
I was expecting, like, the fuck? How does this thing go first?
Oh, it may go first for now. It won't be for much longer.
Then again, it won't be alive much. It won't be undead much longer.
David, you need to make a will save.
My best score.
Wow.
The sad thing is he rolled a 16 on that.
I rolled a fucking 19.
Oh.
That... That made me sad.
Because you know there's no way to physically beat him right now.
No. He's gonna move forward. Plus... Holy shit. That's a crit. That's a confirmation. That's a crit. That's a confirmation. That is not a crit, but I'm pretty sure that still hits. And does a 48 hit your AC?
I got an AC of 35, so everything hit.
Plus... Now you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna lump all this together. Plus... 4... Plus... $144 damage.
Well then.
By the way, it was using a dagger.
Well then.
Oh no, hang on. Actually, I'm sorry. I forgot to add a little bit more damage. 4. So it's 148. Your turn.
You shouldn't have done that.
You shouldn't have done that.
You so boned right now.
Good luck hitting my AC.
Ori, I don't think that's your big concern right now.
I just did a shitload of damage. I'm happy.
Yeah, but you did it against the wrong player. That's kind of like making fun of the barbarian for not being able to read.
I know.
There's a good chance your character's gonna end up 6 feet underground in under 2.5 seconds.
I'll be right back now, because I gotta go do something.
Not yet done.
Oh my god, they all hit.
So why don't you tell us how much damage you do, David?
Oh no. Oh no.
I feel like this is missing. Oh, there we go.
David, what is your... I have to ask, what is your weapons?
Great axes.
Are they
Plus
epic?
more. They are not epic, no.
Okay.
I know each one of those will be taking a little bit less damage.
A lot less damage, actually.
Yep. And then also going to be stealing my Swift from next round to say fuck you.
How many attacks did you make?
Made a grand total of, let's see, well, you said they all hit, so I'm assuming 40, okay, so what was the lowest one of those that hit? 40?
40.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then another 14. Grand total 14. 38, 34, 38, 38, 37, 36, 40, 23, 24, 25, 29, 30, 40, 30, 34. Grand total 476 damage, reduced by damage reduction as applies.
You don't do nearly as much damage as you would ever think you did.
And you know what? I'm fine with that, because it's my turn again.
Oh god. What the... Oh god.
Now you see what you did. Now you see what I meant earlier about that barbarian thing, Corey?
No!
Time stands still, bitch.
So tell me the lowest one that hits, and I'll do the math from there. I'll put it this way. Does a 20...
No.
Sorry.
If it starts with a 2, it does not even come close.
Correction. 31.
Nope.
33.
Nope. I think the only one that I see is that your 43 will hit.
43 will hit.
Yeah.
So 48 from the first roll.
33. 42. 33. 29. 17. 23. 18, 23.
2, 3, 4.
Adding on another 218 damage.
6, 7, 8. No. Would you believe that barely hit? You only did 18 damage to it.
18 damage?
Yeah, last time it was much more effective.
Well, fuck. I hate to see a creature with a damage reduction of 200.
Oh no, that was applying it over multiple things.
Yeah.
No.
That was applying it over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was applying it over 8 attacks.
Yeah. Is it my turn? Please let it be my turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not gonna have too much. I hope we don't have too much of a problem like this with Ass or Eric.
Just I got bored with the creatures, so I started using new ones. Oh, that only hits once. You're lucky you're not flat-footed, though.
Corey, I have an AC of 35.
Yeah, I could still flank you if that were possible. Damn it! None of those crit.
Alright, well. You know what to do then.
94 damage.
And the giant bug man keels over and goes bleh.
Again? Are you still at full health?
Went into that thing at full health.
Really?
Dim Pout is a glass cannon. He only had 176 max HP.
By the way, Connor, would you like to roll initiative against the guy that slaved you?
Yeah.
Was that why he's here?
Connor, do you have your Hector token, or do I have your Hector token?
I think you have it.
Was it just a shadow?
No, it was like Slenderman.
Oh.
No, the other one you're thinking of was, Alex's character.
That's my initiative.
Well, my turn's done, so you get to add initiative. No, Google, stop it. Your turn. You get to go. I don't regen, do I? No.
Alright. Oh shit, I don't have macros.
Here, Tim, you want to do a team? You want to do a team thing together?
Okay.
'Cause I'm gonna need your help with something in a quick second.
Tim, I thought Tim was okay.
Well, when he shows up, let's hope it's soon. That I've been saving for a while.
For a throw, do I have to do a grapple check or what?
For what?
For a ballista throw.
Ballista throw. It's a trip check. So your BAB, it's a D20 plus your BAB plus whichever is higher between your strength or dex, plus I believe 4. Of course, you do still have. Well, yeah. Okay, I know it's much higher than an 8. Or no, that wasn't. Never mind.
What is it? What was that?
Probably a train passing by me.
I'm going to describe the creature while we're waiting. It looks like a human from the neck down, with dull black rubbery skins. Its head, however, is a completely different matter. Completely devoid of hair, the creature has no eyes. Its extended, exaggerated mouth, drawn back in a perpetual fiendish smile, like a Joker smile, is full of jagged black teeth. Despite its apparent lack of ocular organs, it seems to have no trouble seeing. It dresses in fine clothing suitable for a funeral, snug-fitting and all black. It's armed with a dagger. Oh, really? Really? If it's armed by any other creature, it becomes a +5 keen. Oh, fuck you. I was gonna give you guys some epic level loot. Fuck that. No, you're gonna get that. Hector, what were you doing?
I'm trying ballista throw.
Alright, what do I do?
What the fuck is trip check?
It's not a macro, it's in the sheath.
Fuck it, I'll do something else. Shadow. Does that hit the AC?
Not even close.
Yeah, that is.
How is that thing not dead yet?
Yeah, Tim, now that you're back, I do have to ask you something.
What?
You have spells for healing, right? Like on you at the current moment?
My character is a cleric. Yes, he does have healing spells ready to go.
Alright, we're doing a team effort. Corey, do you mind if we join initiative?
Why is Dimpout X'd out?
Because this asshole killed me.
Because
why-
Dimpow got shanked in the glue bark.
Don't you
My
mean the
glue
squiggly
block.
spooch? Don't you mean the squiggly spooch?
I didn't even know he had one of those.
Alright, 25. I am adding myself right now.
My glue block.
You know what, Dimpout? The next time we go into town, I'm gonna make sure to, like, get a fucking mage to cast contingency, like, resurrection on you or something.
Oh, I've got that covered, don't worry. I just need you to heal in a quick second when I'm done with something.
So is he straight up dead or is he bleeding out?
He got punched. He got punted into the -60. So he did.
Alright, I just need Nico to roll above... I just need Nico to roll right now.
Would I have had time to react to that?
Probably. This fight took at least a good 6 seconds per round, so a good 12 seconds.
No, I mean, like, could I have gotten to him within one round and hit him with Revivify?
Oh, don't
Oh,
worry,
yeah,
that's
you
what
could do
I'm
that.
here for. That's what I'm here for, buddy.
What did you roll, Tim? Because if you're rolling in it, oh, okay.
That is...
Cause of
Nico.
That is Garrett.
Why did that show up as Garrett?
Well,
Sheet of my... No, this is Nico's sheet. Why does it say Garrett?
probably because it says Garrett's companion.
Okay, well, Nico still shows up as a 25, so whatever.
You'd probably end up... So what's the point... What's the .74 then?
I don't understand that.
Well, if you'll hold off on your round first, I'm gonna do something really crazy.
Wild and crazy kids. Wild and crazy, wild and crazy, wild and crazy kids. Alright.
Well, Dimpout's dead.
No, we're... he went already. Nico, you get to go next.
Okay, he will move here. And then he'll cast Revivify on Dimpout, so I don't have to spend, like, more than 1,000 gold.
You know, you could have just let me do that, right? Because I do know Psionic Revivify because I have Ben Reality.
You,
And then a quick turning on that fucking undead piece of shit.
here's the funny thing. Wait, is
Did hit him?
No, is he undead? Hang on. Let me check.
I don't know if he's undead or not, but I can do that as a free action once
Nope.
per round, so...
No, he's not undead. Definitely not undead.
Oh, he's not undead, you say?
Oh god.
Corey, you might have just given me the greatest gift imaginable.
Nico, you're surprised. What is David at now? -1?
Yeah, it Revivify pushes you back to -1, so...
No, 1. Is he at 1?
He is at -1, and he is stabilized
Okay.
that round.
Alright. Oh, you're healing him?
No, I am rolling for my own... You remember how I said I was gonna make Garrett a non-vampire?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm updating the sheets.
Alright.
Trying to.
While you're still doing that, do you have cause ready to go, or do you want, Ulrich to go?
Go ahead and over it.
Alright, well... Corey, you said this wasn't an undead.
It's not undead.
Let's see, what would be a good idea to cast on him if he's not undead?
Oh, if it's not undead, then I did considerably less damage than I thought.
Yeah, give
I'm
me
not.
a good
I'm not gonna mess around with its damage again because that was already a pain in the ass.
Alright, let me see.
It really doesn't say what it is. It just says
Well,
monstrous humanoid.
Yes, that means it's a monstrous humanoid. As a separate type.
Oh.
Here, Corey, let me pull up something. I just found the sheet I'm looking for. Ooh, this one's gonna be a good one. Let's see.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now just to make sure this works. David, I'm about to send you something. I want you to check if you think this would be either A, a good idea, or B, if you think I might be able to pull this off.
As long as it's not immune, probably.
Well, what would be the DC for it?
Well, it would start out at a DC 14 plus your intelligence modifier. And then depending on how you augment it, you're at 20th level, right?
I am still at 16th because I have not undergone I've not been brought back yet.
Okay. So 16. You could boost its DC by another 2 by spending another 8 power points.
If I could boost its DC up by 2, that's 18 plus my intelligence of 5, so 23?
Sorry, correction. Every 4 is another 2. So if you increase it by 8, you increase the DC by 4. So, yes, 18 plus your intelligence modifier.
So 25 total.
Yeah, okay then, Corey? I cast Death Urge on this fucker.
And the save?
The save is Will.
I need a 4.
Unless the creature is immune to mind-affecting effects somehow.
He doesn't have any immunities. He's got spell likes and damage out the ass, but... Fuck, I just made it.
Now hold on a minute. So, Will save was 17, plus 8, plus my intelligence?
It was 10 plus spell level plus 4 plus your intelligence.
If it's that, then it's 10 plus my caster, which is 16.
Not your caster. Never your caster.
Alright
10
then, that's...
plus spell level, in this case, is 4. Plus another 4 if you augmented it by 8 power points. Plus your intelligence modifier.
Alright then, he beat it.
Plus, what did I get? Okay, I beat it. Yay. Garrett, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I guess I will fucking get in there.
If somebody can figure out a way to reduce its will, I might be able to make this thing suffer.
Alright, I'll move right there, and a couple standard
Oh my
attacks.
god.
What are you reading?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Okay, you're gonna go right there, that's fine.
Okay, I get to do that twice. Alright, now I don't know if 48 confirms or not, but
A 48 would confirm.
okay. Oh, that's my damage.
Okay. You went. Dimpout can't go, effectively. I'm gonna move back, cast something, and end my turn.
Like I said, so can you change the sim here? Yeah. Is this going to be activated? This one's fine.
Nico, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll... no, I don't think he's that low level. Alright, I'll cast Flame Strike on him. So he's got to make a DC... I think it's 23 reflex save.
This is a 50 pass.
No, it doesn't pass.
I doubled your DC and then some. Do I
Okay,
take
he's
half
going to take
damage?
30 damage. Half of it's fire and half of it's radiant.
Okay. He's not happy. Cause, it's your turn.
Alright. And Cos will move right here and go ahead
Oh.
and use his wands and see if that works or not.
You're gonna need to make SR checks.
Is 19 and 21 okay?
No.
Oh wait, if I needed to make an SR check in order to... I think Flame Strike has one of those.
I'm not gonna make you go back through turns. No, we're gonna keep this combat moving. Ulrich, your turn.
Well, we casted Revivify on him, so... I don't know, I guess... Wait, hold on. Animal Affinity... Nope, would not work. I'll hold off my turn for now.
Garrett,
What's this guy holding?
a dagger.
Okay.
And just a dagger.
Alright, well, just for shits and giggles, I'll take a 5-foot step forward, and I'll make a disarm attempt. Now, I think that provokes an attack of opportunity because I don't have improved disarm.
Oh, this is gonna suck for you. Now, let me just double check. Holy shit. $81.
I wonder how his attack bonus is that high.
Well, no one bothered to cast Arcana checks to see what he just cast on himself.
My characters don't have spellcraft.
And 1, 1d4 plus 21. 22 points of damage.
Okay.
How does disarm work again?
Does that, because he hit me with the opportunity attack, do I just immediately stop the disarm attempt?
Where's David
Oh, wait,
when we need him?
Yeah, David's probably not here. Let me go ahead and look that up. Okay. You provoke an attack of opportunity from the target you are trying to disarm. If the defender's attack of opportunity deals any damage, your disarm attempt fails. Now it says that as a melee attack, you can attempt to disarm an opponent. If I did a full round attack, does that mean I still get my other 5?
I guess. Go ahead, do your other attack.
Alright. So just ignore the very first attack roll. Which would have been a fumble.
The only thing that hits are the 41s and 54.
Okay. And if I add 5 points to attack number 5, would a 34 hit?
No.
Okay. Weapon supremacy lets me do that. So that's going to be, let's see, 55, 85,
It's hurt, but
114. I'm ignoring 5 points of damage reduction each time I hit this thing.
shit.
I've got to put that in the macros because, like, I guess I'm the only one that does that.
I always forget, too.
I think I can add it to the macro.
And I know you hit last time, so I'll give you another subtraction. Alright. Alright, now it looks hurt. Hector.
Yeah, I'm here. I just had my mic muted for a sec. Yeah, I gotta get around to making use of the macros.
David still here or no?
Disrupting blow strike. Not sure where you gotta roll for that.
Kill the dragon. Kill the dragon. Do.
Oh, am I back?
Yeah. Hey, what's
Oh.
up?
Sorry, Dad got a new phone. He's having me help him fix it.
I'm getting a new phone in December. Because that's when I get to upgrade. Gaius, no, that does not hit. Or Hector.
I feel like you forgot a lot of things in that roll.
Probably did.
You seem very...
That doesn't seem like the right kind of bonus, because your base attack alone should be about 15. Assuming you just leveled him up to Sword Sage 20. DAB for that
Total is
alone.
14.
14 then. So that alone is 14. Where are you getting the +9 from?
Base attack bonus.
That should be higher, man.
I'll tinker around with the sheet.
Yeah.
Just...
Okay, so yeah, your base attack at level 20 is 15. Your dexterity, assuming what are you attacking with?
What I was attacking with?
Yes. Like what kind of weapon?
The disrupting blow strike.
Okay, so what kind of weapon are you using to deliver that?
Dagger.
Okay, so now is your dexterity modifier higher than your strength?
They're even.
Okay, so it doesn't matter which one, then you add in your ability modifiers. So it'd be a 7 plus 15 plus whatever his strength modifier is, plus presumably a +1 at least, because if you don't have a magic weapon at this level, you are going to jump. And I know we gave you a magic weapon in the first place.
So 5 plus 15 plus. So 27.
The Ghostbusters reboot will not get a sequel. Excellent.
Okay, so
Well, did you hear they're making an all-female Ocean's 8?
I mean, that doesn't bother me,
yeah.
but I never was into those movies anyway.
It's just been a typical heist movie. It was never anything unique.
I thought the Ocean's movies were kind of special. But, like, I just think it's stupid with, like, a gimmick.
Alright, so a
That's all.
27, no.
Yeah.
Dimpoud is still unconscious. My turn now.
I thought he was stable.
He's stable, yeah, but you said he's at -1. Or is he at 1? Because if it was at 1, he gets 2 attacks. So, is he at 1, or is he at -1?
Let me pull it up again.
What did you use?
Revivify.
1.
Oh, wow. Okay, so, here's the thing, you've been up for 2 rounds.
That's fine by me. Like I said, I was off helping my dad. Just assume that during one of those rounds, I just did a full defense to recover my maneuvers.
Okay. Okay, then, your turn.
Well then.
Oh shit, he's back up. Well, that's easily dispatched.
Shit.
I already can hear David's reply in my head. You assume
You got
that
your
I'll
head?
give... No, I assume David's thinking, you assume I'll give you another...
Pretty much.
40 hits. 40 and above.
I have no idea why it's making... Oh, I know why.
Almost every single one of your first set hits.
10. 11. You are not doing as much damage as you'd think you would. And it looks between you and Gary. Garrett. Six.
Okay, so how did Dimpack get healed?
Revivify.
Okay. Well, I will. An empowered heal on him. So he regains 237 hit points.
Alright.
That's all I can do.
Alright, it's Cause's turn.
Alright, here, he's gonna try and get through that spell resistance.
Well, remember, each single one of those that hit reduced his SR by 2 for the next round,
How many
did you hit?
How many times did you hit? 11?
roughly.
Damn you, David. I forgot that stupid ability of yours.
It's a weapon enhancement that can be added to literally any weapon.
I
Which now
know.
only makes me kind of wonder, does that mean he has no more SR?
Okay. Holy shit. Well, Tim, I'm sorry, with those SR checks, even then, with his weakened SR, no.
Those were very low rolls.
Yeah, I know. Let me guess, Mars dropped?
That's me.
Alright. Speaking of which, it's your turn. Oh, Connor dropped.
Yep.
It's your turn, Mars.
Alright, I move up to here. And... Wall of Ectoplasm.
Which does...
Creates a wall between me and it.
Okay.
Alright, let me pull up Wall of Ectoplasm first before. Wall of Ectoplasm. You fashion a wall of ectoplasm, viewing it with solidify. The wall cannot move once it is formed. It is 1 inch thick per 4 manifestation levels and occupies up to 10-foot square per level. Each 10-foot square of the wall has 10 hit points per inch of thickness and a hardness of 5. A section of wall whose hit points drop below 0 is breached. If a creature tries to break through the wall, the DC for strength is 15 plus 2 per inch of thickness.
Alright,
So
just-
yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, it's Garrett's turn.
Okay. Is that wall all the way up to the ceiling?
Yep. I didn't want this bitch getting through so we could at least heal Dimp out up.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I know, but it's also so then that way we can at least plan a way around. There's still a little bit of room, and you can still smash through the damn thing. Hey, Connor.
Hey, I dropped.
Alright,
Alright,
it's
and I'll ready an action to attack if she tries to get near me.
Hector's turn.
Watch me do nothing again.
Okay, you're gonna do that. Alright.
No, just saying like, hey, I keep fucking up.
Thank God for Ben Reality.
Oh, what kind of room are we in? Like, describe it.
I've just kind of used this map, but, you're in around a tower. She just sort of bursts through the wall.
How high is the ceiling?
20 feet.
Well, anyway, we're waiting on David.
Oh, I'm back up. Well, I'm gonna rest and reset my maneuvers again.
My turn again. I'm gonna have to go the long way around.
Yep. And the only way is going
Through
through
Garrett.
Garrett.
70. Nope. Oh, actually, no. Wait, why are you getting an attack of opportunity?
Well, I had readied an action to attack.
Oh. Okay.
I couldn't move towards her. Like, I needed 35 feet, and I only had 30.
Okay, so we're both gonna take some damage here.
Monster takes 30, and Garrett takes...
Not as much. Don't worry about that. Garrett's taking 46 damage.
I guess the notes thing doesn't work on attack rolls. Okay.
Nico.
He'll head right there and try to heal Garrett.
Garrett's made out of negative energy.
No, I'm using the level 20 vanilla Garrett.
Then how'd you... We'll deal with that later then. Never mind.
Yeah, that's why
Become a
this thing
vampire.
isn't dead yet.
That's
Because
why
I
I'm...
gave up all my extra damage and attacks, so just... Never mind.
We'll deal with it later. I want to keep this combat moving. Nico did his thing. Cause. Is Cause doing anything?
No.
Okay. Ulrich.
I am going to hand Dimp out, because I think this may as well help him. Corey, you remember those blood vials you gave us back in Bloodborne?
Yeah.
I never used all of them.
Okay.
I'll give them over to him.
And the fuck are they supposed to do?
Remember, they're supposed to heal.
Yeah, I know that. He doesn't know that. You see him handing you a syringe.
And he just looks at him and is like, what the fuck, man?
But
The fuck am I supposed to do with this?
it heals.
Yeah, I think the cleric heals better than this.
And considering how close the cleric is to an enemy right now, how long do you think his current situation is going to be?
I gave him 237 hit points.
And I cap out at 176.
Alright, if that's your turn, then it's Garrett's turn. Garrett, let's see if you can finish this thing off. Oh, god damn it. 42 hits.
I will add 5 points to attack number 5.
30, 43 hit. 4, whatever it is.
Alright,
44.
so that's 59, and then 61. So that's 120. And then another 30 on... No, that's a fumble. So 120, 151, 177 points of damage. Ignoring 5 points of damage reduction each time I hit.
What does it look like when it dies?
I don't know, probably doing the same thing Dimpout did.
Just swiftly cutting it down.
Don't forget to burn it. Don't forget to bring a towel.
Alright, you cut it into pieces. And its bag of loot drops to the floor containing Mars scythe. And all the other stuff, and 1,000,000 platinum.
Wow, we are really going to town on these creatures.
And its dagger drops too.
You want to identify the dagger?
I'll cast Identify on the dagger.
Identify does not work.
It's a
Okay, and
normal
I don't
dagger?
have access. I don't have access to legend lore.
There really should be an epic Identify.
I believe Identify works without.
Well, no, legend lore is what is meant to be used for identifying epic items.
Yeah, but Identify doesn't have an epic counterpart, so it's just assumed.
So you see...
Unless it's an artifact.
Yeah.
It's not an artifact.
Then Identify technically should work.
It is a +10 keen dagger of human dread.
Jesus fucking H. Christ. Well, Connor's internet is acting up. Alright. Hey Garrett, you want to throw me my scythe?
I'll hand him his scythe.
Alright. Alright, and where do you want to go next?
Was
Man,
that
this
all of his
tower.
equipment? Was that everything?
That was everything.
1
So,
million platinum, your scythe, and the money that I lost.
What about the +10 dagger of human dread?
That too, yeah.
Well, I'm not one for daggers, so who gets it? I mean, I still got that one asshole's dagger from way back when. You know, the one that if you stab someone with, you make them into a shadow for the weapon?
Mm-hmm.
I still got that thing around, so, what else we got?
That's it.
Alright, who gets the dagger?
You can have it.
I'm just gonna stuff that away for future emergencies, and now we just gotta break down the wall, which is pretty simple.
There are doors everywhere if you guys want to use them.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be rude enough and leave this a couple extra minutes in case someone wants to pass by.
Also, you can go south.
There's a south one?
3-6.
Alright, what's going on down here?
Flickering lights of exterior rolling skyscrape flashes and glitters from 3 large openings along the southern wall. The uncertain light reveals several columns of clear ice rising from floor to ceiling. Frozen in one of the columns is what appears to be a standing human skeleton. Its skull is free of the ice, looking down, and its arms are at its side.
So this thing is fully encased in ice except for its head.
Yep. In fact, I'll give you a picture. Fuck you, stop asking me to update the software, you asshole.
Well, at least it's glad to have Hector back. At least I'm glad to have Hector back.
That's what it looks like. And the skeleton itself.
It's not reaching for anything. Is it the only item that's in this room?
Alright, well, I am going to ask, have we checked all the rooms?
No.
Well, then it might be a good idea that we check the rest of them, because remember that we're still trying to find objects.
We've checked the 3 on the left side of the tower. So let's go ahead and check out these rooms up here.
Alright.
3-3, I take it. Alright. Door's not locked. Open it up.
Alright. I open the door.
This is a massive chamber, apparently occupying a large portion of the level. Oh, shit, hold on. Round metal tables and stools are everywhere, tumbled to the floor, save for a single table and stool that have been drawn up next to a large window opening on the eastern wall. Upon this table stands a wine bottle filled with green fluid and a single crystal goblet.
Yeah, did anybody else notice that Alexander just joined call and then left straight away?
Along the western wall is a long, low counter, behind which are sections of fallen shelves, alternating with cracked and shattered mirrors. A layer of frost covers almost anything, saved for almost a dozen places amidst the tumbled tables, where the unmistakable outlines of missing humanoid bodies persist.
Alright. Well, remember, guys. Look through every single room. We don't know if there might be some object we need. I mean, last I checked, we are technically looking for a glowing emerald of some sort. So if you find anything that's green, warn the party members.
Okay, I'm going to make a search check in this room. Or how do you know it's a green emerald?
Because that's what it says in the page, that beard the brine dragon in its frozen hollow, remove the key, avoid its dark swallow, beneath the webs of glowing emerald hangs a riddle box ripe to be solved. So if you see something that's greenish, warn the party members.
The search check, that's interesting. Behind the bar itself. Oh, hang on. Actually, make me a dex check. Yeah, you're good. You see several intact bottles of red wine. The label reads Warren and Sons Merlot in Molian. You find a secret compartment in the bar itself containing a single crystal glass of exquisite workmanship.
You were trying to say exceptional, weren't you?
I messed up the words both times.
Does anything seem off about it?
It depends.
Whatsoever?
Are you going to check it for magic? You'd appraise it about 300 gold pieces.
And
Fine.
I'll use the wand of identify. What were you saying?
Yes. Anything you drink out of this, hang on, let me see. Any alcoholic or otherwise debilitating beverages, including poisons, when drunk from this, you are immune to it.
You mean as in you're just immune to it for that time, or do you mean you're entirely immune?
No, I mean, if, say someone put the poison in a glass, and you drank from it, you're immune to that poison, while drinking from that glass.
I don't know about you, but alcohol poisoning is a pretty big thing.
As well as alcohol, it stops alcohol poisoning.
Yep. Garrett, you mind holding on to that for a little bit? I'm thinking we may be able to make a little bit of money later on.
Yeah, Koss will carefully wrap it up and put it in his haversack.
Okay. With that 36 as well, I'm also going to give you 36, yeah. You also see a message onto this table. It says, Destaro was here. And it's in common.
Nice.
Wow, somebody, that's some cool graffiti from him. Here, hold on. I want to do something. I'll take out the +10 knife and just right next to Destro was here, I'll just write Ulrich was here. And proceed to leave.
Yeah, I'm plugged back in the modem, so...
Alright. That was the only other room.
Okay, now I will head to the south.
Okay.
What's this doorway here in the center?
You open it and it appears to be an empty room.
Alright, I'll go ahead and search that too.
You search it and you find nothing.
That's just the check to go with it.
Yeah. Well, hang on. Why did I move? Why did I put you right there? Because they're not done searching you yet.
Can I get into the door to 3.7?
If you pass by the frozen skeleton. Is that
Is the skeleton blocking the door?
No, he's next to it.
Okay.
Oh, poor Jerry.
First, I'll check this room for traps, because I don't want an ice trap going off and freezing me.
I kind of want to know who the skeleton is now for some reason.
Then do I find any traps with that check?
No, you don't seem to find any traps.
Okay, now before I start messing with this skeleton, I'm going to do another search check for any interesting items in the room.
No, you don't see anything of really interest. A lot of it's frozen over again.
Okay, well, Cost is going to back off. And Garrett's going to step towards the skeleton and enter his martial stance, and then I guess we'll see what happens.
Come to feel my cold embrace, my dears.
Pretty much. Why are you here?
40, 50, 46, and... there we go. 45. What hits?
Okay. The 50 hits.
Just the 50?
Yeah. I'm playing a fighter, in case you didn't know. Armor is important.
That...
Oh shit, you know what? Let me go ahead and send you a link to Vanilla Garrett's sheet. Forgot to do that.
that's...
It's legit.
Actually, at +9, that's 31. Okay, that's new. Before we go to break, let's roll initiative.
Is that cold damage, or is there some physical damage in there?
It doesn't say, so I'm just assuming it's physical damage. Plus... Really? Really? A 1. Of everything you had to roll, you rolled a 1. Oh yes, I forgot one more thing. Timmy, since it's Garrett needs to make a fortitude save.
Is a 36 good enough?
God damn, I hate Garrett right now. Yeah, 36 is good enough.
Because I know 36 is good enough to keep from getting your soul sucked out.
Oh.
That's why I did it.
And you guys just get more powerful by the day.
I've reached my peak.
It's your turn, guys, to roll initiative. After that, we're gonna cut to break.
Well, I guess I haven't reached my peak, but still.
Alright, the rest of us are adding our initiatives.
Mm-hmm. Mhm.
Do you want me to not do that when we fight a Serac? I can roll the d20.
No, I don't. I don't care. 36 is fine.
Not
I
a
mean,
roll
it doesn't.
for
I can only
prophecy.
do it once per round. Like it doesn't protect me all from all those like high-level spells it's going to be throwing at us.
Alright, what about you, Mars and Tim Pout?
Oh, I added myself already.
Already rolled.
Alright. And with that being said, we'll see you next time when we start the fight.